Welcome back to Get Well Soon, the red pill content of yours truly. Yeah, I know it's been a long time since I've recorded. Too long, maybe, but I think it's necessary. Today is December 29th, 2021, and although it's taken me a long time to want to press the record button and do something for the interwebs, I don't really have a whole lot to say other than going into 2022. I hope that your 2022 is nothing like your 2021 or your 2020. I know a lot of people were let down by the fact that 2021 showed promise, but it never delivered. Now more than ever, I've realized myself personally that pro male talk is very necessary. And if you find a page like mine, you probably are already in a lot of circuits where pro male talk or male advice is handed out day to day. And I'm not really out here today to really give any advice, but something that I saw throughout the year of 2021 that became a common thread to me pretty much every month. I just kept seeing these things, and I'm just like, you know what? The year's almost up. I saw this message consistently, so let me address it. I saw a post the other day that really grinded my gears. And like I said, I've seen posts like this throughout the year, and I finally just said, okay, this is the perfect time to address it. So the post goes, and the post is written by, I believe, a dating coach that goes by the name of Tony Gaskins. And his message to the men out there today was, a lot of men today love their homeboys more than they love their women. And a man can't sustain a healthy relationship with childish men influencing him every day. You have to realize that God made a woman for man, not a homeboy. Get your priorities in order. Stop letting your boys mess up your relationships. I believe this message is it's a pretty old message. I believe this post was 2016, 2017. This is an old post. But when things go viral, it doesn't necessarily need to be fresh or new, because the message behind it has become very redundant in the last 5 to 7 years. But in the last 2 years specifically, I've noticed the uptick, and I noticed the cognitive dissonance in bashing males that don't want to submit to the modern women. I'm going to say it again. I've noticed the uptick in the bashing of modern men not wanting to submit to modern women. I believe that's a better way to say it. And all I have to say is, this is the problem with the world today. It's accountability. It's not being able to be direct. It's the superiority complex. The culture war is being fought digitally, and unfortunately, as confusing as it is, I would say the women are winning, especially when you have these type of white knights that totally disregard the fact that most males seeking female companionship don't rely on male guidance as much as a woman would. Because I'm telling you right now, I've witnessed it with my own eyes. I've experienced it day in and day out. Women are far more influenced by their social circles than a man is. At most, a man may want to make sure that his woman looks up to par. Like, okay, my boys know my girl hot, blah blah, things like that, and that's not always the case. But as far as that's as far as it goes. But women will go as far as penis size, income, personality. The friends have to vet the woman. I mean, the friends have to vet the man, and so on and so forth. Like, it becomes this collective, as if this man is dating the whole group of women. And it's just baffling to me how common that is, even in TV shows. TV shows that are seen as fiction tend to reveal female nature no matter what. No matter how much you want to lie about how females operate in the modern world, even in a sitcom, you can see the truth. So I'm going to say it again. At the shallowest point, does a man look to his group of male friends for any type of advice when it comes to women? But when it comes to women trying to get with a man, oh God. Like I said, you pretty much have to go up against the committee 80% of the time. And then after that, you probably have to deal with so you have to deal with somebody's mom, you got to deal with somebody's dad, then somebody's kid cousins. Come on, come on, come on. Let's be serious here. So for this white knight to say what he said, and for this post to become ingrained in modern women today, in hopes of shaming men to thinking that the brotherhood is something they should be ashamed of, is complete and utter bullshit. The brotherhood is the brotherhood. Women have their sisterhood. Women have their groups. Like I just said, they have their committees. And I'm telling you right now, as a man, the brotherhood stands on just a few principles. And one of the main ones is loyalty. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the fact that women are catty, women are manipulative, deceptive, they're callous towards each other, they can't accept that males do it with such ease amongst each other. But then when it gets time to do it to them, it's a struggle. But then they fail to realize that among their sisterhood, it's a struggle. It's with ease, the brotherhood is loyalty. It's, loyalty through competition, through longevity, through many things. It doesn't take a lot to break up a brotherhood, because I like to say honestly, it's only two things that'll break up a brotherhood: women and money. If those two don't invade the ideology or the overall function of the overall how to of the overall function of how the group maintains its boundary, so to speak, the brotherhoods last a long time. And they're going to last a long time, because a lot of times the brotherhood isn't even necessary. Like, dudes just they're more likely to get along than females would. That is where the jealousy comes from. That is where the problem comes from. So I'm going to say it again. For this white knight, Tony Gaskin, to say what he said whenever he said it, and for women to take this as good advice, sort of like they took Derek Jackson's advice and they realized they were bamboozled, but they got swept under the rug. You don't hear about that anymore. Look, do not allow these bedwenches, these thoughts, these Jezebels, these man-hating whores to shame you into thinking the brotherhood is some type of thing that makes you gay or something. Because the same women that will be at pride parades bigging up their homosexual friends are the same ones that are looking at you like, hey, why you so into men and blah blah blah. Don't fall for that shit. It's pure jealousy. It's pure hatred. And it all stems from the fact that we as men, we make it look easy. We make it look easy and they hate it. Because the only reason we struggle to do it with them nowadays is because they are overly complicated for no fucking reason. I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoy the rest of your year. And I will definitely see you again in 2022. Until we meet again.